Hi friends, and welcome. In this practice, we're going to focus on mindfully releasing tension in our bodies. This is a restorative style practice and helps us conscientiously release or let go of things that are being stored in our bodies using our awareness. Now, because life can be so stressful from day to day, I encourage you to come back to this practice again and again as a way to kind of discharge or let go of the things that can store or stack up. Okay? We'll start first with breath, bringing one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. You can have your eyes open or closed. If you're comfortable having them closed, sometimes it just helps us to feel from the inside. Taking a few breaths here and really noticing where you feel your breath in your hands. Are you feeling it more in the top hand or in the bottom hand? And is your belly really tightening in or tense? Can you allow your belly to soften so that breath can be free to flow in and out? In your next few cycles of breath, can you increase your breathing capacity by any at all amount? Okay, let's do just 2 more breaths like this. All right, then release your arms down and beside you. And from your chair, just bringing both of the feet onto the floor. Okay. Draw your chin in towards your chest and start to roll your shoulder blades down, rounding through your back. And as you round through your back, you can slide your hands down your thighs. Sitting on your chair is totally fine. And can you just notice where you feel the most amount of tension in your spine? And then when you're ready, you're going to roll yourself back up to seated upright. You can bring your hands behind you on your chair, roll the shoulder blades back, and lift up through your eyes and your chest. Okay, and then again, we're going to roll down, chin in towards chest, bit by bit. And identify here, is it the neck that is holding the most amount of tension? You might use your exhales to try to release. Is it the shoulders, the mid, or the low back? Okay, and then we'll roll up. Okay, last time like this, hands behind us, lift up the eyes and the chest, and then roll down in your own time. Now, if this felt really good, you can do a couple more repetitions. So you always move at your own pace, right? And you can do this from standing as well, which is one of my favorites. Hands come behind, lifting your chest up. Okay, come up to back up to seated, where we're kind of neutral. The head is floating up towards the ceiling. And reach both of the arms up overhead. Okay, bring the left hand behind you on your chair or wherever you can grab, and the right hand across the thigh. So we take a little twist, looking over the left shoulder. Can you imagine that you could soften the low back any amount, especially if it feels really tight and pulley? And then here, inhale, arms reach up. And then we switch, right arm behind, left arm across. One more breath here. And then coming back to center. Okay, the last shape we're gonna work on, we'll cross the right ankle over the left, so we make like a figure 4. For some of us, this is already gonna be okay. right? For some of us, we're gonna need to straighten out the bottom leg so that there's less tension. I just want you to notice, are you feeling really tense? Okay? So we wanna find somewhere where we can breathe through this pretty easily. And you can stay right here with the spine upright, or you can start to round forward. Let's take a few breaths, 3 full deep breaths. Notice where you're feeling this the most. And imagine like you could exhale the tension out of that spot. Now, it might not feel like it's happening, or it might feel like it's happening really slowly, and that's okay. Okay, and then when you're ready, you'll roll yourself up and switching sides. Right, so I don't know about you, but the back of my hip often carries a lot of tension in it. And I need to do this pose pretty frequently. So I invite you to utilize it in your day as you're on your chair, just to release any tension that might be happening in the low back. Okay? So on this other side, you can decide here where you go, if you're gonna round forward. This side might feel a little bit more tight, so you might stay upright. I'm gonna stay upright. And breathing here. And paying particular attention to the exhale breaths. Okay, let's take one more cycle. And then releasing that foot to the floor. Bringing the hands onto the thighs. You can have your eyes opened or closed for this final meditation. It's up to you. And I just want you to notice the muscles here in your face, right? The jaw, even the tongue in your mouth. See if you can soften the tongue in your mouth. And then moving your attention to your shoulders. See if you can soften or relax your shoulders down, whatever that means for you. And then your hands. Notice if your hands are clenching. Can you soften your hands and your palms? Your belly. Allowing the breath to come in freely. Your legs, can they be heavy on the floor? And your feet and your toes, can they be soft, relaxed on the floor? Let's take 3 more breaths, and you can scan through the rest of your body just to feel if there's anywhere else that's holding tension. All the while using those exhales to let go of or soften. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, and if you have more time to sit and breathe and be, I invite you to stay. If not, thank you so much for your practice. Bye-bye.